Watch me take this golfer who hasn't played in 30 years from this to this in just a 1 hour lesson. Oh, yes, sir.
It's way too simple. Thanks, man.
That's so fun, man. You're watching the over-the-top miracle swing. What's going on, miracle swingers? I've got an awesome video today with a student that came to me. His name is Jim, and he hadn't played golf in 30 years. But he's a softball coach. He understands how his body moves. And I was able to get him into my drills and get him the feels that he needed. And all of a sudden, now he's off to the races. Now, in my last video, I was talking about this particular drill and I demonstrated it. But a lot of people were like, I don't understand it. You didn't explain it. Yada, yada, yada. So here I am with a former LPGA tour player teaching her this same drill. It's one of the only times I ever talk about being disconnected. And if you look at Hogan, this elbow is far away from his body as he gets into here. And then in the next frame, that thing is tied. It's like, boom. And so that feeling of this reconnecting, boom, gets us to pivot. And so when I do this half swing drill, which I think is very, very beneficial, I want to see that I can get reconnected. I've got my hips open a little bit, got my buttons in front of the ball. I've already preset that Steve Elkington position I'm talking about. And I just want to just pivot through the ball.
Okay.
So as you can see, our pivot powers the golf swing. This is what I worked on so hard with Jim and got him to get the feel of turning the corner. You have to get your buttons in front of the golf ball to be able to compress it at impact. You can't be leaning back. And I got all this done in an hour and he was just absolutely smoking it. Now, just so you know, the next over-the-top miracle swing weekend golf school is October 26th and 27th. I didn't know if I was going to be able to fit another one in, but this is going to be gangbusters. I've already got people signing up for it and I haven't even announced it. I want you to come here if you want to change your game in a short weekend that's a lot of fun with other great golfers. And guys, if you pick up the Over-the-Top Miracle Swing golf program, my 7-video series, you get $300 off the weekend golf school. So you wind up saving money by picking up my golf program. So guys, let's dig into today's video and watch how we transform Jim's golf game and his life. How long a break did you take from golf?
30 years almost, I'd say. I'm super disappointed with my yardages right now. I have a little Rhapsodio.
They're going to come back. I'll just set this down. I want you to stand up over the ball if you're going to address it. And I want you to take your left hand and I want you to grab your belt or your pocket, anything you can get a handle on. And I want you to do that same move. And feel like this side is clearing. You feel how that pulls that hip through?
Mm-hmm. If you told me right now I had to hit this 150 yards, I would have to crank it.
You don't have to.
And I might not even get it there.
You're strong enough that you should hit that. You'll hit it 160. Yeah. You know, it's literally just a matter of using the body and the leverage on the club properly. Wow. So good, Jim. Let me step in here for a second. Okay. So now, you know, this feeling that I have of handle coming in as I'm turning is obviously very, very important. Let me see if I can do one here. So that's just kooky to me. Going OTT got me in a position where I could continue to turn around this hip. If I'm tilted at all, then there's no leverage. I can't keep that pressure on the shaft. So that very first day, all I was doing, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take it inside and go OTT. And I was like, holy crap, I'm never gonna swing another way again. So it doesn't take a lot of effort if you're using the club properly, and that's how I do it. And I think that it's the easiest way to hit a golf ball side.
Really good. That felt good.
Like, that was really good. Wow. Does that feel good?
Yeah.
So
that was all I was thinking of.
So that's the distance you were talking about before, that you'd have to grunt to get it that far.
Yes, that was
in the
one of those that you don't feel.
Yeah.
When you hit the ball and you don't feel it really off your face, and it clicks and does that. That keeps you
that
playing.
only happens if you got this working with you.
It's all about the buttons. It's all about the buttons.
That's a long 8-iron.
If I could swing this easy and hit it 150 yards and know where I'm hitting
that's what you want.
I'm all over it. Sign me up.
That had the sound.
It flew good. I want to get the feel of the compression of the
You got that
turn.
feeling, right?
Yeah.
That it's...
Yes. And I know that feeling.
Oh.
Yeah,
Man.
that's all just thinking here. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Can't forget that. There's not a lot to remember. There's not a lot to remember.
Really?
It's simple. It's just getting my chest through. I've been working, trying to get everything through, and the one key is just getting that chest through, and that's getting my hands where they're supposed to be. It's way too simple. Effortless power is what I've been looking for. It's that feel when you don't feel the ball, you hear the click, and it jumps. You know, I'd hit toes a lot, I'd hit just all over, because it's out there, and you're throwing the club out here. Instead of, I'm just turning and it's there.
Yeah. It's awesome. I love that you can tell me back what this is all about. Smooth and easy. Excellent.
Okay, just watch my watch me hit a drive real quick and see it.
Nice. Oh yes, sir.
All right. I gotta hit the driver. Thanks, man.
That's so fun, man. Did we have fun today?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Like I just said, well worth the money. It gave me confidence. What I said before, I haven't played in 30 years. I'll go on the course now, which is that's what I've been trying to do. So I'm stoked. I don't want to embarrass myself. I'm the kind of guy that needs to compete.
Right.
And now I have a key that will get me back on the course.
It feels like you can't miss.
I hit over 200 balls, 0 slice.
Pretty.
Yeah, like I'm trying to mess one up on purpose and I can't.
I am a miracle swinger. And thank you so much.